Hold on one sec, y'all. Hi, Badger. Sir, your ears cannot be looking this goofy. Sir. Sir, stop looking so approachable, okay? You're not supposed to look like that. Even if you are. Extremely cute. I always draw the head too big and I have to like, That's lovely, Sour. Someone congratulate Sour on Sour's accomplishments. There we go. That's a decent-sized head. Your tufts, yes. Your tufts make everything better. Why, Oakville, what happened? I need to figure out how to draw hair for this man. I've never drawn this man before, I'm realizing. My dog is barking, as I'm sure you can hear. Y'all, Thunderclaw is responding to my comments, but not at the live. This is ridiculous. Hi, Ashstorm. This is very businessman hair he has. I don't know, it's giving businessman, and I love it. He's so cute. I love him. He's beautiful. Hold on. I need to get this man in the correct position. Hold on, let me use circles as guides for once in my goddamn life. I'm gonna rate this method. I've actually never done this before. Why is it kind of good, though? I always thought this method was stupid. I regret scorning this method. Hi, Appledon. I take it back. This method sucks. Hold on. Hi, Thunderclaw. Thunder, we're drawing Jagged and his babies. Hold on. Okay, anyways. Ignore any background yelling. My parents are fighting again. This is fine. Okay. I actually kind of like that. He's so cute. Wait, hold on. What if we just cut his neck in half? I don't think he needs all that neck. I'm drawing AU. That's what I'm drawing. I'm drawing Jagged Peak and Rainswept Flower and their babies in my AU. Aww. That's cool, Oakfoot. At least you have friends. I say that like I don't have friends. In real life, I have like 2 friends. Hi, Poppy Dawn. Oakfoot, as long as you have friends, it's okay. Y'all, Poppy Dawn has come to interrupt us. Thunderclaw, you really need to get caught up. I have IRL friends! How dare you! I would pull them up in my contacts, but that would show their phone numbers. Let's draw this man in his very manly shoulders. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oop. I cannot. Oh my god, I'm not doing this correctly. It's fine. I can draw, I swear. I probably know what I'm doing. No. They didn't delete their... She didn't delete her channel. Hold on. Yeah, see? Right there. Excuse me while I fail at drawing arms. This is fine. Oh, there we go. We fixed it. Look at him. He's so cute. He's adorable, probably. He won't haunt your dreams, I don't think. I don't know. Let's give him a poofy tail. Yes. I love it. I love it so much. It's so hideous. It's beautiful. I don't know. Yellow said one thing in the premiere chat, which surprised me. And, then hearted one of my comments and unhearted it. And then posted event targeted at me, which kind of annoyed me a little bit. Rye, you are not Poppy Dawn. Me and Yellow are having some personal issues that shouldn't be talked about on the internet for everyone to see. But apparently, she... Yes, you are. Rye, you literally said that you changed your cat's channel to Poppy Dawn. Hi. He looks perfect. I love him. He's my heart and soul. Thank you. Yo, I'm gonna have one of his kits, like, perched on his ear. It's gonna be super cute, I promise. I think we need to have his head angled down a bit, though, because his kids aren't that old. What was, Rye? I don't understand the question. What's the context of that question? There we go. Stop, he looks so cute. His tail needs to be longer and poofier. Everyone in his family must have long, poofy tails. His is Chaos Poof. I know, I'm just ignoring it because I ain't in the mood. Hello, Jinx. Be nice to Jagged Peak's tail. Jagged Peak and Rainswept Flower in my Warrior Cats AU where they get married and have babies. These are their babies, by the way. We have Mossheart, Featherchase, and Quiet Flurry. Okay, this is a little... This will probably look better when we actually draw it, but you know. Ashstorm is not very good at eating people, it seems. Bye! Okay, he's taking up, like, none of the canvas, so let's just... There we go. Thunderclaw, why don't you make your own AU and get your own fox baby named Marshmallow? Huh? Just realizing that the fourth leg is missing. That might be important. You know, he might need his fourth leg, just a thought. Hey, Space! It's been a while. I can't draw the fourth leg. Hold on. He has 4 legs. One of them is lame. There's a difference. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. You know what? We're just going to say you can't see the fourth leg right now. Hey, Applezon, how dare you not like my comfort ship? It's only toxic in canon. Hi, Roxy. That's lovely, Roxy. My God, you take up too much space. Move over. Anyway. Hi, Storming. Eating waffles should be a crime in all 57 countries. There are more than 57 countries, you say? Not anymore. Y'all, can we just talk about how cute of a green this is? Cool of a green. God, I can't fucking talk. Okay, your head's too big. Eh. There we go. I mean, waffles are kind of overrated. Like, they're good, but, like, they're not that good, you know? Oh, it is a cute green. So I didn't misspeak then. Good. That would be unfortunate. Why are you so short? So small. It's not like I'm the one drawing you or anything. She's so little. I imagine both of them are very little. Very short. We don't talk about Holly. You're only 16 minutes late, right? Don't worry about it. Y'all, Holly is so annoying. You know what she does in Dashing Ashes? She flirts with a married man. Why is all the fluffy cats flirting with married men? I'm realizing this. Too many fluffy cats in Dashing Ashes flirt with married men. I'm not that short. I'm just short compared to the rest of my family. So I'm like average height. I know what you meant, Thundercloth. I know you meant the plant when it was the green. Hold on. Let's give her some curly hair. Yes. Yes! Why do I like this though? It looks so nice. Nice curly hair. Hey, it's Kay's thing to eat rocks. How dare you? You know how Rainswept Flower dies in Dashing Ashes? Rogue straight up just murders her. It's very sad, and then Holly immediately flirts with Jagged Peak. And Clear Sky just straight up... He straight up smacks her and just says, get away. Leave. She confesses her feelings at a funeral of all places. She's like, you know, I've always liked you, and now that your wife's dead, you should get with me. Oakfoot, look! Cheek fluff! Yeah, that's pretty much what he says. Thunderclaw, that's pretty much what he says. And then he hugs Jagged Peak. He's like, don't pay attention to her. She's stupid and ugly, you know? Look at her dumb little look. Oh, she looks so stupid. Hiyo. Bye. Why is her leg so short? I can't with this. It looks beautiful, I swear, I promise. Just don't look at it for too long, it's fine. Her paw is morphing with the rest of her leg. That's an easy fix, though. We can just... And then just get rid of that. Much better. Ashstorm. Ashstorm, have you read Dashing Ashes? That is a very correct statement in canon and in Dashing Ashes. He has 3 spouses at one time. Technically, he only has 2, but the third one comes along right after the second one dies, so it's fine. Oh yeah, in Dashing Ashes, Brightstream doesn't die, but everyone thinks she's dead. So she goes back to the, so she finds, like, the, clans, and they're just kind of like, ow! So you know your boyfriend? He kind of moved on. It's Saturday night for me. What time zone are you in, Rye? It is extremely awkward. No, as she goes there, and Clear Sky, he sees her, he's like, you're just dead. I'm waiting to join you. I must be dead. And Snake's like, no, she's standing right there. He's like, nope. And he goes back to bed. And everyone's like, you know what? I don't know if we expected anything else from that man. That's lovely, Amethyst. Hi. AU art. Amethyst, why though? What did Appledom say? I didn't see what Appledom said. Hold on. Does anyone else think that Rainswept Flower had a really weird looking tail? Hi! I mean, he does hate her. She kind of did smack him, as I said in an earlier live. Bye! She's got a thick tail. Thick tail. Because reasons. You, my sir, are too big. Become small. Thank you. There's like nothing going on at the top. Move up. You need to take up the whole canvas. See, now the floor is here. No, it's more like here, but you get my point, I think. Featherchase is gonna name one of her kids Rainswept something. So we can have an OC with the prefix Rainswept. It's all it's all good. That's lovely, Foxy. Rainswept is a pretty long prefix, is the thing. Rainswept is 2 words. Well, I mean, it's not 2 words, but has 2 words within it. Bye, Sour. Okay, what color should Moss Heart's outline be? I'm thinking brown. I don't know, he just gives off brown vibes. Small. Small. There we go. So little. Need to turn the thickness down if the thing is gonna be that small. Very nice. No, he has small ears. He's very smart. He's like Pebble Heart, but he's better because he's not in the canon. That is definitely how that works. Brain cells run in the blood. Ignore the fact that he's not blood related to Pebble Heart. Did you just say rain swept rain? Yes. Rain swept rain. That's my favorite. That's what Rain's warrior name would have been. Rain swept rain. Rain of Shadow Clan. His name is now Rain Swept Rain. Right? That's not yours. You know, I have an AU where he does get a warrior name. Rain Swept Rain of Ant Clan. He lost a bet, so that became his name. He made a bet with his sister-in-law, and he lost. So his name's now Rain Swept Rain. That's beautiful. And his husband judged him like, why would you do something so stupid? Why did I marry you? Look at this. It's beautiful. Moss Heart is putting his paw on his mom's because he's better than you, and he knows it. He's cool, and you are not. Who doesn't? People that don't like cats are usually people that don't respect boundaries. If someone doesn't like cats, consider it a red flag unless they have, like, an actual reason. Like, oh, cat scratched me when I was younger. Like, that's a valid reason to not like them. Like, they're just like, oh, cats never like me. They never want to be petted. And, like, no, you just don't respect their boundaries, so they don't want you to pet them. The rest is history. Yes, cat. Why is his muscles so chonky? He's a little dude. Why is he built like that? Hold on. Drawing AU art. I said little dude. He's got big arms. Beautiful. He's perfect in every way. Must be protected. I know, Rye. I saw your comments. Why is he built like this? What? He's so chunky. Don't you just love it when you make an extremely chonky child? Oops, erased the wrong line there. There we go. He still has chonky arms, but that's besides the point. He's still perfect in every way, okay? Don't judge him for his chonky arms. Have you seen his uncle, okay? He just has chonky arms. It's in the blood. Alright. Feather Chase is going to be dark blue because she likes her uncle and his outline is always dark blue. She should be about to pounce on her brother because she's just chaos like that, okay? That's a weird ass looking neck. Indeed. How did I make the names? Okay. Well, all of these three are named after someone, so it was kind of easy. Moss Heart is named after Shaded Moss. Moss Heart. And also he has a little heart symbol on his chest. So they're like, oh, Moss Heart. Cute. Feather Chase is named after Canary Feather. Feather, and then they just came up with Chase because they felt like it. That's the lore reason. The real reason is someone wanted there to be more cats with the suffix Chase. Quiet Flurry is named after Quiet Rain. And since she's white instead of gray, which is Quiet Rain's color, they named her Flurry, like snow. Because snow is white. The new graphic novels are the whole series. I'm pretty sure the, side story graphic novels are still being drawn by the same person. That's what I heard, at least. She looks so goofy and I love her. I know, Ash Storm. Shocking indeed. Guys, no fucking eating Thunderclaw, okay? Rye, remember when you accidentally agreed with me today? Rye, I still haven't let that go. The fact that you disagreed with me and then agreed with the point I was making. Yeah, no eating Thunderclaw. Anyone who eats Thunderclaw can be thrown into the pit of fire. What is the pit of fire? I don't know yet. Did you... Rye, then you might have made a typo, because it said you didn't agree. Like, you said, I couldn't agree less. So, y'all, she's too chonky to be a little baby. But, maybe she's just a chonky baby. Maybe she's just built different. What? What? Why? What'd Wicked do? Alright. Storming Claw. I don't know how I'm supposed to respond to that other than by saying, that's just an objectively weird statement. Like, it's an opinion, obviously, you know? But I just can't describe it. Storm and Claw, I bet you're under 15. Or 15. Maybe that's why you said it. You're secretly jealous. I'm joking, obviously. Hi, Star. Hey, Star, I saw you. You were in Aspen's live. I can't! Why does she look like this? Y'all can tell I haven't drawn a cat crouching. Ever. The lasso tool is gonna just be our saving grace. Oop. Bro is built different. Stop bullying me. This is not noise. Tom probably. You know what? Tom would say that. Tom would say, stop bullying me when someone gives him constructive criticism. And they'd be like, I see why you have no friends. That's beautiful, Star. Tom doesn't commit arson, his niece does. God, get it right. Which niece, you ask? I don't know, maybe the red one. Don't eat Appledon. Appledon eating is strictly prohibited, probably. I can't! Why did she look like this? I need a reasonable adult man. What is this? What is this? My sanity is slowly slipping away as we speak. No, she learned violence from probably her dad. We should blame Clear Sky for all the world's problems. It's totally a good idea. Speaking of Clear Sky, y'all know how in the canon he stole his son's girlfriend? Ooh, I hated that scene. Made me want to tear my eyeballs out. In Dashing Ashes, he straight up just says, get the fuck out of my clan, get out of my group, leave, I hate you, die, your father is better than you anyway. Which in Dashing Ashes is a perfectly valid statement, and in canon is not a perfectly valid statement. Hi. Stop it! Why does she look like this? I don't understand. Starflower's annoying as shit. She becomes Deputy of the Moor in Dashing Ashes, by the way. She becomes the deputy. And there's a hunger crisis, and she is doing patrols, and someone is like, I've already been on 2 patrols, and someone was like, that's too bad. Do you want us all to starve? Thunder, because character development. She goes to the moor and marries Mouseier, because I said so. Hello. Y'all, Papillon stole my hand. I'm sorry, I can't draw because this cat decided it was time for me to pet her now. Hold on. Maybe if I draw the whole damn leg. Maybe if I draw. Yes, Mouseier. Hi, Fern. Alright. That's chill, Ivy. That's chill, my child. Fern, we all expected. Fern doesn't die because Fern is too annoying. Annoying people, they never freaking die. That's great, Fern. Tell me why this cat has such thick, chonky legs. She's a very chonky-legged kitty cat. Yes, you are. You are like a roach. I think we just need to get rid of some of that. Yes, much better, much better. We've moved on to other things, Fern. It's annoying, but doesn't mean much anymore. Hey! Thunderclaw. The problem is, in Dashing Ashes, he's almost died like 3 times. I don't know if you know that, because I don't know if you're caught up or not, but he's almost died on 3 separate occasions. Right, how would you even... Yes, it does rhyme. Oop. This toe should not exist. There we go. Kill the toe. Death to all toes. There we go. No, it's behind the paw. She's a very chonky little butt. What's your idea, Thunderclaw? Is it to burn down orphanages? I've told you before not to do that. Look at her stupid tail! It's not that long, bro. It's a tail. Thunderclaw? What the fudge? ToeClan sucks. ToeClan should be burned at the stake. Look at Featherchase. Isn't she wonderful? How did I know what? I don't know. That's a good question. Bye, Fern. You should make a PMV of Brambleclaw. You know what? This is pretty accurate stalking for, like, a baby. She's trying to stalk, and she's failing miserably. She doesn't know how to do this very well. She has kept her, tail above the ground, though, so... she's doing great, probably. Smallify. Okay, final baby. Quiet Flurry, who is going to be green. Because I said so. Now, I could just give her a black outline because, you know, she's white. But, no. Death to normalism. Okay, so this cat is going to be annoying to draw because she has to be in front of and behind Jagged Peak, so... because, Thunderclaw, I know you. And I know where you live. And I know your location. And FBI agents are rapidly approaching. I do Thunderclaw, I'm gonna show up with Poppydon. Ashstorm, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so, good luck, I guess. Oh, Jesus, 48 minutes to get these outlines done. My God. Who would have thought drawing takes time? Because storming, I'm putting effort. Also, there's 5 cats, so... you can't have my snake star, you little bitch. Okay, so am I storming. Hold on. Why are ads always so long? See this? This only took 3 hours. And this only took 3 hours. This only took 2 hours, and Firepaw's expression is fucked up, but we don't talk about that. This one only took 2 hours. Yeah, ads are so preppy, y'all. Have I ever said that I hate the word preppy? Because I do. Storming, are you good at drawing, though? I'm sorry, that's a dumb question. think we need to cut off this toe. Yeah, this toe can be sacrificed to the toe gods. Don't spam Preppy. That'll make me end sooner than I have to. Beautiful. Okay. We have the outline done, and I have 25 minutes that I'm going to have before I have to go to sleep. So, goodbye, everyone. Thank you all for coming.